Hi everyone and welcome to Uncharted 4, A Thief's End Encounter or Action Scenes Walkthrough. This is Chapter 19 or Part 13, Avery's Descent. So this is kinda troublesome. This first part, just run to this pillar and stay here. Just stay here and you're gonna kill all these enemies from here. Some of them are gonna rush you, so be careful. Let the grenades explode. And move from this pillar to the other side of the other side, that there is another pillar. So stay here. If somebody rush you, just use blind fire. There's gonna be a heavy, as you can see, so throw a grenade or two if you have, and shoot him in the head once he loses the helmet. Now you're gonna have this asshole. You have to take down that asshole because that asshole grabs you by the neck, and if he does that, you're dead. So yeah, I really hate those guys. It's just some kind of rusher that it goes for melee immediately, and it grabs you by the neck, by your neck. And the thing is, you're immobilized and exposed when they do that. So it's kind of really annoying. And this is the second heavy. I'm gonna be lucky enough to kill him. There we go. You just kinda aim to the head, and yeah, if you have more grenades or better weapons that I have in this encounter, then this might be easier. But this took some tries. It's not that bad, but it's kind of longish chapter, and it's all combat, so cool. It's only one encounter in this chapter, and in the next part 14, in the next video, guys, we're gonna be looking at chapter 20, which is the third and final spike in the game. And wow, I just Jesus Christ, the third spike, or rather chapter 20, is probably the hardest part in the game. There is an encounter that is called the ship graveyard, and that is, yeah, no doubt the hardest part in the game. If you want me to compare it to something in previous Uncharted, it's the fucking church fight at the end of Uncharted 1 on Crushing. It's even worse than that one because you can hide outside. There is no hiding here. It's water room hard. Yeah, this fucking water room hard. And I have a strategy actually, and I'm surprised of myself that I have one, because sometimes I thought that what the fuck am I going to do here, because the enemies don't stop, and there is only one fucking checkpoint through the entire fight, and it's really maddening. It's really fucking maddening. The second rush of the enemies, they have a bunch of heavies and two machine gunners heavies, and you have to take them down. There is no escape possible, so it's called No Escape, the chapter, so I guess they got that right. It's really hard, guys. It's the chapter that is either going to break you, and make you destroy your gamepad, or once you get through it, you can be happy because once you get through the ship graveyard, you beat the game on Crushing. That's the tip of the mountain, guys. Oh, and look at this. This is really interesting. This is the only time the game does this. I am in this position, and someone's gonna spawn behind me. And look at this. An enemy is gonna spawn right behind me from where I came from. That is fucking dirty, guys. That never happened before in any Uncharted. And it's actually a normal spawn. See this? There's someone behind me. At this moment I say, what the fuck? And I'm gonna show you see, here's the checkpoint. The only checkpoint that they're gonna give you for this encounter. And now I'm going to take into account that there is a guy that might spawn behind me. So I'm gonna go look for him, and believe it or not, look at this. I go back and... No? Oh wait, I have to spawn, yeah, I have to spawn the second wave down. So you're gonna see exactly what I do, but I'm going to gather some weapons. But watch this. So I'm going to spawn the second wave of this cave in this room. See? That's the second wave. And now watch this. Look at that. Look at that. A fucking shotgunner spawns behind you. That is fucking shameful. I do not agree with that at all. Once you clean a room, you should be able to feel safe from the start of the area, because you kill everybody. This is a fucking cave. There is no way to... That's an actual spawn. That's designed to kill you at least once. And I don't remember this guy ever being here in hard. I don't think he's in hard difficulty. I think it's a crushing spawn. So now crushing spawns enemies behind you. Well, none of this ever happens again in the entire game. So that's why it's so weird. I'm really glad I got it on camera. Maybe it's a normal spawn in this area. They actually throw a spawn that's behind you. But I really don't remember that guy in hard difficulty. He wasn't there, guys. He was not there. So, really dirty, fucking Naughty Dog. Really fucking dirty. Spawning a guy behind you, that's not right. I mean, I'm not gonna bitch about the wall cover thingy too much, because, you know, it's something that is part of the mechanics and I have to accept it. Okay, it's different now. And I'm not gonna bitch about the new enemies and new position of the enemies and stuff like that, because I actually like that. And I'm not even going to... I already bitch a lot about the no throwing back of grenades and the spamming of grenades and the accuracy that the enemy has when throwing grenades. And, you know, I'm not gonna bitch too much about that, because maybe I already did, but a spawn behind you? No. No. I'm going full DSP on this one. No, dude. That's not cool. That's not cool. That's not fair. It's not fair to have a spawn behind you. It's not fucking fair. So, this last part, we're gonna have the second checkpoint in the level. Luckily, because you have to drop into a cavern that is basically a hallway, and you're gonna have one heavy that immediately rushes you, and then more enemies at the end of the hallway, and a second heavy. Now, there is a mummy that explodes, and if you don't know the story, just go along with what I'm saying. There is a mummy that explodes and is timed, but you have to kill the first heavy, and sometimes it's hard, because if he has a shotgun, it kills you immediately. So once you drop into cave, you're going to have a checkpoint, guys. Don't worry about that. At least it will be ludicrous if this checkpoint wouldn't be here, guys. It will be fucking insane. But luckily, we do have a checkpoint when we drop here, right here. And yeah, you just kill the heavy and then hide behind the wooden crate that is close. See, just jump down. The checkpoint is right here. Kill the heavy as fast and as good as you can. go and hide here, and the mummy is just gonna explode. A bunch of mummies explode, and that's it. That's the end of the chapter. So I'll see you guys in the hardest part of this crushing walkthrough. Take care.